Okay, so you can see it. So when you're finished doing your model, here it is. Set it to the UCS that you wish. So in this case, I want my front view. Okay, there it is. Now, I'm going to then go to paper space. I'm going to use view base on my model. Okay, so I click on view base from model, and I'm going to place that view and that view. Oh, stopped one short. Just redo that. Space from model, do that, that, and that. Okay, there's my three views. Now keep in mind, on the view base, I'm going to pop open my layers dialog box. I should have two layers here. Let me go find them. For this thing to display correctly, remember the MD hidden and MD visible. That's where it's displaying that line work. You need to make sure your line weights are correct and all of that. Now with view base, I can look at this orthographically. The problem is, since this is attached to it, I can't display just the top. I have to display the whole object. I have to. So therefore, I'm going to go sole view, sole draw to show just a portion of my model. Now to do that, since this is on an oblique plane, and you can do this at any point, it doesn't have to be because of an oblique plane or an inclined plane or a dihedral, it doesn't have to be to any of that. But in this case, that's the way I'm using it. The first thing I want to do is set it up so that I'm looking perpendicular to this. So in this one, I'm just going to use my 3-point UCS right here. So I need to create a UCS on that plane. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to tell it, hey, I want that to be there. There's my X value and there's my Y value. Okay, so now it put a UCS right on that surface, right? How do we get it to look there? We type the plan command. So I'm going to type plan, enter, enter. Now I'm looking perpendicular to that surface. Any questions? Then I'm going to go to paper space. And I'm going to do sole view, sole draw. So here I'm going to type sole view. I'm going to use a UCS, my current one. I'll leave my scale 1. And I'm going to place my 3 views. So here's one. Okay, I like that. I'm just going to hit enter. I got to draw a viewport, and I got to give it some weird name now because I've got 1,000 names out there. I'm just going to call this, how about, just going to be layer 10. Okay. Now I'm going to do an orthographic view. And I'll put it right here, do my top. Okay. I like that. Draw my little viewport, and let's call this guy 11. Because remember, I got to have unique names because it's going to do an 11 front, or excuse me, 11 dim, 11 viz, 11 hid, all those layers that are associated with that name. So there's enter. And I'll do it again. Sole view, I'm doing ortho. I'm going to do a right side view. Draw my viewport, and let's call this guy 12. So now I've set up all orthographic views, right? Come on. Catch up to me. Come on, computer. I gotta wait a second.
The same thing happened to me.
Yep, it'll come back. I hope. There it goes. Okay. Now I'm gonna do sole draw. My cursor disappeared. That's okay. I can imagine where it's at. Okay, now drop my sole draw. Now let's see, I gotta kind of get into where I think it is. I'm gonna double click into this view. I'd lock them normally. but-
So at this step, you would also have to go and change your layer name?
Yep, yeah, I change it all to up here. Now I'm just gonna come in here and delete everything that's not pertinent to this view. That's gone. My gizmos came on for some reason. I don't want any gizmos. Okay, double click back out. Got my cursor back, that's nice. Okay, I'll double click into here. I don't want any of this stuff. I'm just gonna delete it all. Okay, I do need a line right here, so I need to make sure I'm on the correct layer. But that is gonna be, I think, was that 11? No, that was 12, I think. Whatever
No,
it
that was
was.
the last one that you did, because you went, the first one you went top.
So I wanna make sure I got 12 viz current. Okay, and then I'm just gonna draw a line. Goes from there to there. I come here. Again, I don't want any of this stuff. There it is. Okay, I've now got it all displayed. Ready to print. I just moved the viewports in wherever I want. So for you guys and gals, we're just gonna take this, make them a little smaller. Make sure you keep your orientation. Let's go with that guy there. Just kind of get them here, don't have to be perfect. Grab this one. I'll make him quite a bit smaller. I should probably draw that line, and then I'm just gonna come in here and do a move. They're all lined up right now, so you wanna be a little bit careful about moving them somewhat, because you don't wanna lose that orientation, right? Let's put that over right there.
So how easy is it for you to go back and draw that line?
Okay, and there it is. What's that?
How easy is it for you to go back and draw that line?
Oh, easy. I know that's on the top visible layer, right? Okay, so all I do is come over. I think my top was layer 11, wasn't it? So it's 11 viz, make that my current layer, because that's the only layer that will, those 11s will, only 3 layers that will appear in that viewport. They're the only 3. Now I come over here, double click in, and draw a line. Right from there to there, done.
So, would you want to have on that display, or would you want to move this over, move that?
Yeah, I would do a little.
You move the right view over so those 3 stay together, and then
Yeah.
those 3 stay together?
I'd do something, yeah. I think I got mine sitting on an A. You're
Yeah.
doing yours on a B.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna close this, because that's the process, right? Let me reopen that drawing now, and I'll show you how it looks on a B sheet. There's how it looks on a B sheet. Now, my key on this is the old style. This is all sole view, sole draw. You're gonna use view base for this. Okay? You're gonna use sole view, sole draw. That's what it'll look like on a B sheet. Or this is an A sheet 1 to 2. What are your instructions on this?
Oh, it is 1 to 2.
Is that 1 to 2? Go to an A sheet then. This is what it looks like on an A sheet.